And now for the next episode. Let's get it.
Fun
time.
So, do we want to talk about what's been going on lately?
There's so much. There's
so much.
I feel very far behind because I haven't watched very many of the vlogs yet, but I'm excited to see them all. But I will say the thing I've gotten the most excited about was JK's V Live. I was still awake. It's the only day in the last few months that I've been grateful for my insomnia. And I get V Live notifications all the time because Wonho and Shiny and Monsex and and so I rarely think that it's actually going to be BTS. So when I saw JK, I kind of lost my mind a little bit.
He looked so adorable. Oh my gosh, that blue hair. And
I love the blue
I was kind of
hair.
sad that it was trimmed because I know he wants to grow it really long, but it'll have to be another day when he grows it really long.
Post idol life, I don't know.
You know what? I didn't see it. Tell me all.
It was great.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, he just looked glowing. So.
Oh, see, go ahead, Dee. I want to know.
He was singing a lot. He sang like little snippets of songs, and somebody's compiled them all together. If you look on Twitter, I think I saw it on there somewhere. Just the little singing part, and then he was eating his little bunny food, and he was just being so adorable and cute. And he kept like getting up into the camera like this because he was reading everybody's comments and stuff. And it just was so cute. So anyway,
I love it.
Precious.
With his huge eyes, it was so adorable. I know. It was really cute.
I totally need to watch it. I've been doing good to catch like their little extra behind things, like Tay's yesterday and RM's today. Oh my gosh, what are they feeding those boys?
Well, JK said on his V Live that he wanted to go from 10% down to 7% body fat, and he was getting ready for summer and all this. And I'm like, what does that mean? Are you going shirtless? What is happening? It was really shocking.
And here I am thinking, why do you want to do that? Because you're perfect the way you are. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine a leaner JK. I can't imagine any of them Wow. We're not going to know what hit us. We're already like, fan me.
Yeah, this COVID vacation they're on is not going to be good for anybody's heart rate.
Yeah,
finally get to see them.
Yep. Brick House Bangtan, man. They're giving Wonho a run for his money. And I've always seen clips, or I've often seen clips of them at some award show where like Tay and who else was like just totally eyeballing Wonho. It was Tay and somebody else. Big eyes. Holy crap. Look at those arms. And I wonder if that kind of planted a seed even back then, if they were like, I wonder if I can kind of do that. Yeah,
Wonho's definitely the muscle man. I know there's one where Jimin's like, doing like this when he sees Wonho. His muscles are so huge.
Yeah, I think it was Jimin. And they're doing it. They are doing it. Oh, RM. Gosh. Oh my gosh.
I know. He's about to pop out of his clothes. He's getting so buff. Like, I mean, not that any of us would complain, but still.
Nope. Living with RM. And just to watch him walking around the house.
It would be so distracting.
His partner is a very lucky person, whoever they are.
Mm-hmm. And he was already the god of destruction. Like, with all those muscles, like, he's going to tear up everything he touches except for that bonsai tree.
Right? He'll be like, Hulk smash.
Pretty much. Even when he doesn't mean to.
He already has a presence about him. So just for him to bulk up and just to see him walking around, you probably won't get too much work done. You walk
work.
Around, look at you. Could you just
please to be with RM? Oh no, work? What work? I shall devote myself entirely to you.
There was a
Right.
tweet that had the picture of him filming the On video, Connect Manifesto, with his, with his jacket off. There was that picture next to the ones we've been seeing lately, and you can really see the difference. You're like, wow. It's stunning.
Yeah. No more lanky boy.
Mm-mm.
We love us a gym rat.
I'm looking forward to the rest of these vlogs. I mean, if they're all going to have a gym component to them, it's going to be really interesting.
Oh my gosh. We're so not ready. I can't imagine what JK's looks like.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Probably like that scene from In the Soup where he's just beating up the punching bag. Like,
yep.
What if we get JK sleeveless? What if he works out like Junie in little clothes?
We would love him.
Probably not. He's probably going to be in a sweatshirt, but that would be nice.
Oh, that would be super nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice if the editors just let that slide.
I saw somebody on Twitter who's a non-June stan, and they took little Koya faces and put it all up and down Junie's legs and arms, and they were like, "I'm not letting you look at my man."
That's cute.
So funny because the editors are always putting some sort of emoji.
That's hilarious. Well, I can't really speak for any of the run from yesterday. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm excited to watch it later tonight.
Dee, you are in for a treat. First of all, you're gonna gawk because wet bangtan. And second of all, you're gonna laugh so hard you're gonna snort. I promise you. I have not laughed that much and that long and that hard on a run episode in a long time. I think since the last time they had squirty things happening.
I've laughed a lot lately though. The episode where they were playing red light, green light, like I lost it watching that episode with them trying to catch each other. It was so funny. So I'm ready for some more.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ready.
Yeah, because this is like
No,
this is nonstop. You're not going to be able to catch your breath because it builds and it builds, and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to watch this again and again and again, and this is just going to be my happy pill.
The tennis episodes.
I need one
really
of those.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, those were really good. I enjoyed those a lot. They were much more entertaining than I thought they would be. Seeing as how I'm not a big tennis fan, I'm like, this is not going to be. But I should have known that if anybody could make it entertaining, it would be them.
They made me want to. Well, I don't think I still have my tennis racket. I think that's long gone. But they have actually made me want to go back and, I remember. Oh, I used to have so much fun. Like they make you want to do stuff.
Mm-hmm. Crystal says she's been asking all of her friends, like, does anybody want to play tennis? Somebody, anybody?
I would totally play tennis with her if we weren't like 400 miles apart.
I know.
Stupid Rona.
So, but at least we have Bangtan to make us happy.
Yes.
To spread love and joy.
Yes. So much
and heart
content.
palpitations.
Mm-hmm. Always.
Oh gosh.
There is a part of me though that kind of wishes that they would have saved their new transformed bodies for a big reveal, like wear bulky clothing and then just all of a sudden, during a comeback be like, what? And, disrobe. Well, maybe not completely because, we want to keep it clean-ish. But, and I think that would have been so amazing to see like, what? You've got to be kidding me. Are those body doubles?
That would have been cool.
That would have been
murder.
True.
Hire Wanho's stylist and freak everybody out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The fishnetty things.
Look, that gray tank top he's got in this comeback that's got like the holes in the side. Why? Anyway.
Okay, so this reminded me that I saw a picture of Jimin, a still shot from the Run episode yesterday, And so the word on the army street is that people think that he has a nipple piercing.
It's an
Did y'all
edit.
see that?
It's an
Oh,
edit.
I was just reading a tweet about it. I've
It's
seen
an edit.
edits before, but like this one looks different. This one looks like a legitimate. I don't know. You can't tell. It's too fuzzy.
Oh, I hate that. I hate it when they fake us out like that.
I'll share the photo that this person is pulling.
Okay.
But they've done previous ones with edits, and I don't know. This one's questionable. Like to me, almost.
It looked real. Oh,
almost. Like if you zoom in on that choco chip, there it appears as though something is there, but
yes, on either side. Yes, I totally agree. That's why if this is an edit, this is a masterful edit, because I mean, how do you perfectly edit a blurred picture?
well, and that's part of I guess the suspecting thing is because then they also put the little faces, I guess, over his nipples.
Oh.
During the episode, so people are like, well, why did they give him pasties? It's not the first time we've seen nipple. Like during the performance, we saw all the nipples.
Exactly.
So much.
It was a parade of Hershey kisses.
Oh man. And then there was also a bandage on his right wrist, like that maybe he has a new tattoo.
Oh, I
Right
missed
there.
that. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
Was that when he had the 13?
13's over here on the left.
Oh.
So people are thinking there's a new one over here.
I could see that happening. What else do they have to do but get tattooed and work out at the gym? I mean,
exactly. Sadly.
So Unplugged next.
Sure. Unplugged was beautiful.
It was wonderful.
Oh.
I wish it had been an hour and not 30 minutes, but that's
I
really my
know.
only complaint.
That would have been
No, but-
amazing. They could have done the whole B album in an hour.
They could have. And wow, Fix You.
Ugh. I still cry every single time.
Yes.
Every time.
If you haven't listened to it with earbuds in, do yourself a favor and put your earbuds in and play it, because the rap line vocals just come through so much. It hits so different. Oh my
It
gosh.
does. We really truly have such a talented 7. Our vocal line can rap, our rap line can sing, and I actually did share that YouTube video with all of my friends. I was like, y'all need to hear this. You need to hear this. This is why, one of the reasons why I love these boys so much. Even when you pare down the choreography and everything else in the costumes, those vocals are just as sweet as honey. And I actually think that the Dynamite vocals were even better than the Fix You vocals. I don't know. That's just my honest opinion, but I was really loving the Dynamite Unplugged.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I was very excited. Like I think I love Telepathy anyway, and because it was the first one that they did. But I think I was just most excited to see Yoongi again, finally.
Yes.
It was nice to, I kind of had a moment when he finally showed up. I'm like, yay.
And I wonder if it was just a coincidence that Unplugged came up now during his rehab time, or if they sought out something that wouldn't be, that wouldn't call for choreography so that they could all do it. Like, I really wonder which came first.
I don't know.
But the timing was perfect.
It was.
I wish they would have walked around Dynamite. I wanted to see them move around in the outfit.
They wanted to. They were just shimmying in those stools, and at one point I really thought, okay, any second now one of them's going to get up and it'll start like this whole domino effect. And they did really good to stay in their seats. It was kind of shocking.
They put them in tails. You had a tux with tails, and you were sitting on them.
I know.
They should have stood up and at least showed us so that we could have appreciated.
Yeah.
That was an injustice.
It was.
Yes.
Blue and Gray was really gorgeous.
Oh,
Really
Mhm.
glad
more
they did that.
tears.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Mhm.
song just sends.
It does. It just makes me so proud of Tay every time I
Oh,
hear it. And
yeah.
and they did such a good job, like with the visuals for that one.
Yes.
It just really made the message of the song come across even more.
Speaking of message of the song, so when I watched, well, when they did that 24-hour marathon, they kind of
Mhm.
repeated every hour, but so I was watching with the subs on, and they were doing really good at first because the Life Goes On subs were romanized and you could sing along. And then when it got to Dynamite, it froze on what phrase was it? Set the night alight. I think it was probably Set the Night Alight. And so that Set the Night Alight was up for every song after. And I was like, no, I needed the subs like on all the songs.
Mhm.
So there was like a YouTube sub glitch, which I was kind of sad about.
Aw.
But
I was glad they put subs though on the performance, the unplugged performance. There are
yes,
subs on there now, which is great.
Mhm. It's helpful for new fans and old ones.
that's
It would
right.
have been nice to have them during the performance, though.
I
Like,
agree.
Yeah.
it's not that complicated to get them put on
No.
beforehand. Segue, because you said Dynamite and it made me think about it. Did you guys watch George Clooney read the Dynamite lyrics?
Oh my God,
Yes.
yes.
That was a surprise that I had no idea was even in the works. Like I was like,
No.
what? George Clooney?
No.
What is happening right now?
It was a
even-
Brad Pitt thing, right? The Brad Pitt prank things they do back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even gonna watch it. I was just like, no, that's silly. And then I was like, oh, and I clicked on it, and of course, like we broke it or whatever, so it wouldn't
Right.
play at first. And then the next morning, I saw the link again, and I was like, fine, let me just see if it works. And I was giggling. He said, "Can you see the bass boom?"
The bass, right.
yes.
Prank
English
or
is hard.
yes. Prank or no prank, the fact that he chose a BTS song, you're just okay. Legend helping to turn the spotlight to some more legends, like Nux, George. Nux, thank you. Army now loves you, not you know what I mean? Like he just gained himself.
I just
So
like
awesome.
seeing them more mainstream, like seeing them brought up and in
Yes.
something like that.
Yep. BTS coming to a home near you.
Mhm.
Don't think it's not gonna happen. They're already creeping in to the pop culture, the mainstream. Love it.
Me too.
Grammy countdown.
It's on
What
the
are we doing?
14th.
14th. Okay.
But the Musicaires show is on Friday night for us, Saturday
Okay.
morning for them, I believe.
Okay. Have
If
y'all
I
got a
remember
ticket?
correctly.
I haven't
So
bought
the
a
tickets
ticket
are
yet.
25.
Have to get mine.
Yeah.
I haven't either because I don't want to see everybody.
No.
I will
Just wanna
pay
see our-
$25 to see BTS, but like I don't even know who else is performing, so I probably don't care about seeing them.
Yeah.
I know I saw it was John
Honestly.
Legend. I think Beyonce was on the list. They were doing some like in the vault performances from Tom Petty and
Okay.
and Stevie Nicks, and there was a couple more listed, and after that I don't remember who else I read on the list. BTS was
Okay.
not on that list that's on the Musicaires site. They tweeted
Right.
about it that they were
Mhm.
joining.
I saw that.
But they hadn't added them to the list at that point. And on the Grammy site, it still shows that there's going to be performances during the show, but there's nobody listed. It just says, to join them for the night of the Grammys and, live performances or, whatever, however it said it. but
And
it
don't they
doesn't list
normally
who's going to
announce
be
that?
performing. They
They
usually
do. Yes, they do.
Yeah, I thought that
So-
was weird that we hadn't heard anything, and then I
I
thought, well,
agree.
maybe they're waiting till it gets closer. But now
They
we're like
usually have
literally
that
sitting on
running-
top of it.
They usually have that running weeks before. And I know with
Yeah.
COVID, like things are different. So maybe they're waiting for people to confirm, or I mean, I don't know, but usually we already know who's going to be performing at the Grammys.
It's easier to
Um,
confirm when you're doing a Zoom, or well, okay, I'm calling it a
virtual
Zoom.
performance.
Yes, a virtual
Right.
performance. It's not like you have to book your ticket and your hotel and all this stuff. Is like you're doing it in the comfort of your own backyard. So I don't understand this.
Well, hopefully the guys are performing.
I hope so. I'm going to be
So
very,
better.
very upset and disappointed if they are not.
I wonder if they'll actually do any choreography or if they'll do something more like what they've been doing because of Yoongi. So
Right, like an unplugged type performance, a medley, maybe.
Maybe.
yeah, it'd be
What
nice
was-
to see them with the band.
What was the award show where they had the little miniature sets? Was Yoongi there?
Uh,
That was the
that-
Golden Disc Awards, or
I think
Or
so.
Fact, maybe? I don't
Fact.
know.
You're
Okay.
right.
Anyways, I'm trying to remember, like, they haven't really done, because like Life Goes On doesn't have choreography. Really, the only song that they're currently doing that's in rotation is Dynamite that has choreography. So they definitely could, keep it
But
tapered
they
down.
sang that, I was going to say, they sang that plenty of times without the choreography.
mhm.
I
Yep.
mean, they just did that for
Unplugged.
Unplugged. They did it
Mhm.
for the Tiny Desk performance, and at least one more time that I know of. But
yeah, since they're nominated for Dynamite, I would think they're performing it in
Yes.
some way.
yeah,
I guess we'll see.
It won't be much longer now. We've got Yoongi's
Oh.
birthday too on Monday.
Yay!
So
Yoongi.
I
excited.
saw that Dechita made #1 on iTunes for the first time. So
Oh.
I guess people
nice.
are busy streaming for Yoongi's birthday.
As we should all
That's
be.
right. For sweet little meow meow.
And as much as I love all of my K-pop groups, I just want y'all to know that I'm really just happy that I don't have to worry about BTS music going missing from Spotify.
Oh my
Right.
goodness. Like, it's so frustrating. And so apparently if you don't play your playlists, your songs will stay there. But if you try and play your playlist, Spotify will pull all of the songs that have been pulled. So I have like a BTS playlist and I have an other K-pop, like literally that's the name, other K-pop. That's what
Uh-huh.
so I haven't played that playlist because I am scared that I will lose songs. And then if they do come back, I won't remember which ones are missing.
Right.
Wow.
I was out of luck because I have everything in one like giant playlist. So things were gone before I had even
realized
once you told me, and then I started looking, I'm like, no, this is bad.
It's so frustrating.
stinks.
Hopefully they can get their crap together, especially like the artists didn't even know, right? So that's really
Right.
frustrating. But we digress into very non-BTS, but K-pop related territory.
Well, I just wanted to say that I'm glad I don't have to worry about my BTS music. Like, I know it's all going to
would
be there.
Freaking out. I would
Yes.
be freaking out. I guess I'd be putting my all those albums to use.
The
right?
albums. Yep, absolutely.
I haven't played an
So-
album. I haven't played any of the CDs that I own because I stream everything, but I would.
Mhm.
I'm glad I have
Yep.
YouTube Premium and YouTube Music. I guess they're not affected.
Oh, that's good. Okay. That's good to know. I mean, I have Apple Music, which I've heard most everything is still on there,
Mhm.
but I hate that platform. Ugh.
It's not as user friendly. The thing that Spotify has going for it that no other platform has, whether you pay for their service or not, is that it's very user friendly.
Yeah.
Like, it's super easy to make a playlist. You can find what you're looking for. There's no you know, I mean, even if you've got the version with ads, like it still runs pretty much the same, but I don't find that to be the case with a lot of other platforms.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. So anyway, what's next?
Whatever we want to talk about. Who got their DryCon magazines? I know Susan and I got ours today.
Woohoo!
They
My
are
box was
beautiful.
huge. It was so awesome.
Oh my God. I picked it up. Like, this was one time I didn't feel like I got gypped by paying $30 to have something shipped to me, because it was huge and heavy.
Heavy.
And well packaged.
Yes, well packaged. Weverse needs to take a lesson. I hope you're listening to this, Weverse.
Weverse and Line Friends, because those of us that ordered those Bluetooth wireless BT21 mics, I think only one of us got a regular looking non-trampled on package, non-rained on, not trampled on. I was really shocked with the horrible shape those boxes were in.
Yes, I honestly, if they did not put that tape across it, mine would not have arrived. That was literally the only thing both sides of the box were busted, and the only thing holding them down was the tape. And I was like, oh my God. And then of course the box that the mic was in was destroyed, and poor Crystal's was just like a sopping wet mess.
I know.
It's awful.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm glad y'all's DICON magazines made it safely. I did not order them because I'm still on I'm only buying albums this year. So far that I've stuck to that. Cause I mean, seriously, I love all of the boys, but paying $100 for a magazine, I just, ooh.
I'm with you, Dee. I did not order the DICON or any other magazines because I'm on an album only budget, although stuff that I've ordered previous to my rule keeps showing up kind of piecemeal,
yes,
you know. And so the running joke in my home is there anything not BTS related that's going to show up this week? No.
Probably not.
I can't wait to get the winter package, so that'll be nice. It says it's shipping, so that's
Nice.
good.
I've seen some US folks saying that theirs are in transit that bought off of Global. So
if there is something I break my rule for, it'll be that. It'll be the winter package, because just for the pictures, because they're really cute.
Yeah.
So
I bought 2 because I collect the random stuff inside. So get with me if you want a deeply discounted package that does not have the random inclusions.
okay, I can deal with that. I mean, really, I would just want the photo book. So
Right. Like I bought 2 because we could buy 2, right? Like it was a limit of 2. And I was like, well, let's see, maybe if I buy 2, I might. And I did that with, I don't know, Thick Mustard or something. And then I ended up selling the DVD because a lot of people don't collect, right? The photo cards, they're just an added bonus. But I ended up selling that for like, I don't know, $20. And the girl was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I'm like, yeah, like it was just going to sit here and collect dust.
That's awesome. I got a notification that merch box number 1 has shipped. I'm really excited about that. And I've purposely kept away from Twitter. I don't want to see anybody's merch box number 1. I want to be surprised.
Oh, well, then let me grab mine real quick and show you. I'm
Melissa!
I know. And I could just put my hand on mine.
I will say that it's really, 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 really nice. Like, I was impressed with the quality of the stuff inside and the box itself.
Okay.
So,
you are going to love it, Jessica.
Yeah.
You are going to love it.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
If you hear the screams all the way in New York and Oklahoma and North Carolina and Kentucky, it's me.
As you open the box.
good to know.
Yes.
So
I packed up my box and I just love it.
Awesome. I can't wait.
I guess we should move on to J-Hope and his song that he dropped on us. That was such a happy surprise.
I was so happy. I was freaking out.
That was like totally unexpected.
Yes.
Awesome. On the 3rd anniversary of Hope World.
Yay. I know. It was so good. I love his voice anyway.
Oh, he is just sunshine. He is musical sunshine.
Yeah, I was really
Yes.
surprised. I actually spent all day on SoundCloud that day because I was like, I don't listen to their SoundCloud music as much as I should. Because again, refer to my previous comment about liking Spotify, but
Mhm.
but there's stuff you can only get on SoundCloud, right? And
Dang.
so I listened to Blue Side so many times, and then I loved that it just like interspersed with Christmas songs. Don't judge me. And all of JK's covers, because that's all like if you
Yes.
go play
Yes.
their BTS their playlist. Yeah,
Mhm.
so good. Blue Side was so good. I appreciate Hobie for releasing a full length one because it was great on Hope World, but it's even better now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And his letter was so deep and meaningful. I really loved it. The whole thing.
Our
Mhm.
little J Hopie.
He's so precious
He is.
and just loves us all so much.
And we love him right back.
He's
I
our
hope they-
little sunshine.
I hope they do focus on their solo projects this year. I know we were talking about that the other day because I don't want them to put out 10 more albums this year because that'll just
Right.
keep pushing Seven and B further back
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
past. And it's like, no, we have to see them in concert.
And it'll
Yes.
keep reminding us of the concerts that we can't see, the albums that we're not going to be able to see performed live. So I'd rather kind of keep Life Goes On deck
Mm-hmm.
and Seven.
Mhm.
I still
Agree.
want to see that live. I don't care how many Bang Bang Cons they did and stuff, to show us those performances. It's not the same as live. And there's so much more than what they showed us. So I'm never going to lose hope.
Yeah, I
It's
really
time for
hope.
them to just do mixtapes and stuff so
Yeah.
that we,
Yes.
it's that time.
And if they want to give us concerts, because we want them to give us concerts, like just pick some of the old stuff that you don't do, things that have
Yeah.
never been performed, things that haven't been
Exactly.
performed in a long time. Tell me how hyped Army would be if you gave us a throwback concert, virtual.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
Like
And
come on,
Paradise. And
Paradise.
and Louder Than
Right.
Bombs.
Right.
Oh,
Like
please.
there are tracks out there that deserve their moment in time. Let's just go ahead and give it to them right
Yes.
now so that we can, because B and Seven deserve their moment as well.
Yes,
So
they
Yes.
do. I do not want to close the chapter on those two.
no, me
Mm-mm.
either.
No.
So hopefully Big Hit is of the
Yeah.
same mind.
I hope so. I mean, it sounds like KTH1, is somewhere on the horizon, and even JK's mixtape is somewhere on the horizon. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Well, and I think all the rappers have said that they're working on stuff. Yoongi and his folk album. Hey, that transitions nicely into the interviews. So the interviews where they interviewed each other.
Look at you.
where Namjoon asked Yoongi if there was like music styles he wanted to try, and he legitimately said that he wanted to try folk music.
Folk music.
And I think he meant more just like acoustic and guitar type music. But hey, whatever.
Look, if he wants to have his Ray LaMontagne moment, I'm not mad about it. You go right ahead, Yoongi.
We're all listening. It doesn't matter.
You do your thing.
We will listen
be
to whatever
here.
they record.
Pretty much. Mm-hmm.
No, but that was really cute. I did have a favorite moment actually. So when Jimin was interviewing Namjoon, and Jimin said something to the effect that he just finished his interview, and Namjoon asked him who interviewed him, and Jimin said something along the lines of like the youngest, and Junie said, "Oh, JK," and he said, "No, the real youngest," and Namjoon was like, "Oh, Jin."
That was so good. That was
good.
my favorite interview was Jimin and Junie. The Mini Money interview was so cute.
They're
Yeah, we'll
so
have to
cute
go watch it.
together.
I haven't seen it as yet.
So I've only watched the long one. I have not watched the long compilation. I haven't watched the
Right.
individual breakout ones yet, but
Just the little clips.
I'm looking forward to. Well, I mean, I spent it. I think it was like an hour, and it's an hour and 20 minutes long. I spent an hour and 20 minutes on Sunday watching it, and I'm just like, oh, these are really good. And we've never seen them interview each other like that, have we?
Mm-mm.
No.
So that was really neat, the way that they took turns. So it was it JK interviewed Jin, and then Jin interviewed Jimin, and then Jimin interviewed Namjoon, and Namjoon interviewed Yoongi, and then Yoongi interviewed Tae. Wait, no. Who interviewed? Hobie interviewed JK. I don't remember the order then.
Yeah,
well, Tae interviewed J-Hope.
Yeah, and Hobie interviewed JK. But it was just so cute. Like, I loved seeing all of them together. We don't see those pairs. Some of those pairs we don't see very much. So it was really nice to see them all to. I don't know. I liked it.
And to see the kind of questions that they asked each other, because they had to prepare. It was interesting.
I love the plants. I was just looking at the plants. Only seen two. I saw JK and Jen, and who else did I see? Somebody else.
I loved how Tay said that it was so nice to be close to J-Hope, because he felt like when they're standing in their positions in line, that they're at opposite ends from each other. I thought that was so sweet how he said, you're really smiling when you're talking about music, and it was just so adorable.
Oh, it was really cute. And then he asked for his autograph. He said, I've been a fan of yours for 10 years. Can I have your autograph? That's so cute.
Freaked out Hobie.
It was so sweet because he had like his fanboy moment. I want to let you know exactly how much I appreciate you as an artist. And I guess we don't realize that they probably don't, give each other that kind of feedback. It's easy to miss because you're, focusing on, okay, what song are we singing next, or the choreo or whatever. And they probably don't get the chance to sit down and tell the other person, I really admire you. I love your voice. I wish I had your voice. Tay was kind of doing that with Hobie, and that it really was such a touching moment to see those two.
Yeah, they were all complimenting each other, and then of course the other person's like, no, and not accepting the compliment usually, but it was really sweet.
That's what we love about them. They do not have a big ego. Some of them pretend like they do, but it's just for sport, for show. But
well, right, they're humble with each other. Yeah. And so that means that when they're being humble towards us, it's genuine.
Yes.
And we learned a lot too, because JK talked about how he wanted to do 3 songs with 3 music videos with three different styles. I thought that sounded really cool. And then
he's had 3 hairstyles lately.
Yeah, exactly. 3 different hairstyles.
He's had blonde, gray, and blue. So, and brown. So technically 4, but since he started changing his color, he did gray for a hot minute. We only saw it in a clip, like an acceptance award or something.
He did something with that. There's stuff in the vault. There's stuff in the vault.
For sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was there a cat in RM's vlog?
There was a cat in Namjoon's vlog, and it looked like they were in some sort of not a warehouse per se, but it looked industrial, like there was cement floor and then a hard suitcase that might have equipment in it. So I just assumed it was some sort of a studio cat. I don't know.
And to me, I thought, well, what is Yoongi doing in Aaron's vlog?
Oh, that's cute.
That was my first thought.
That's cute. I love these little vlogs. I'm not entirely sure. I know they're trying to tie them into the songs. I'm enjoying them just for what they are. But
visuals.
Right. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I think it seems like an afterthought, the videos and how they were putting them together, but I don't mind. Give us all the gym videos you want.
I think one of the future run episodes needs to include some kind of gym circuit workout. I will sit there and watch you for 30 minutes go from machine to machine and do your reps. I'm fine with that. I think we'd all be fine with that.
Yeah, someone on Twitter posted that they should put up cameras in the gym, live stream cameras, and we would pay. We would pay for a subscription to watch the gym.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Forget the bald eagle nesting. I want to see Bangtan in the gym. Yes.
Well, that's the big hit gym, like in general. So I have seen the TXT kids posting gym photos recently, and I'm like, oh Lord, like this is like really becoming,
we're all in trouble.
Right.
We are
this is really becoming a thing.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
So watch out, everyone. Big hits just coming for you on all fronts.
Oh, they're good at taking our money for sure.
And then some. I'm still a little bit mad about the New Year's live. Like, I didn't mind paying whatever, the $35 for the ticket. And we got to see all the various acts, and it had some of the backstage interview.
The interview.
But you couldn't watch the concert while you were watching the interviews.
Right.
So I expected that we would be able to watch this all on VOD. I did not expect for them to, one, charge us just as much as we paid for the concert. So another $35, and have to buy it for each group that you want to see.
Yes.
That was a bad move.
Yeah, that was honestly just like money hungry. And Big Hit makes plenty of money, so I don't know why they did that.
Yeah.
I was upset about that too.
I hope that they learn from that misstep. I hope that they've gotten enough feedback, because we're pretty vocal, that they're not going to try that again.
Yeah.
It just wasn't good customer service.
No. Like, I mean, I sip the Big Hit Kool-Aid. Like, I buy pretty much everything they put out, but I'm not buying it. I appreciate that there are people who stream stuff, because I know that there are many countries where the cost for some of this stuff is like,
right,
way more than you'd make in a week, let alone, be able to spend on something frivolous. And so I try and make sure I buy when if I want to watch this stuff, I will just stream it from, it's out there somewhere. Like, I'll just, because Big Hit,
I completely agree.
Yeah, they were being money hungry, and so they're not getting this money.
Because that's like a double, triple, quadruple charge.
Yeah.
Right. If you like
multiple
groups, like if you are TXT and Hypen and BTS, like that's a lot of money to watch three different groups.
And we already paid once. I'm
exactly.
I'm okay with paying twice, or maybe you should have sold me a ticket with a VOD option and charged more for it. That, but don't try and charge me twice for no.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed in 2020 was there wasn't as much VOD. And of course, I'm hoping that means they're putting all these things on Memories 2020. But I guess we'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
I think we will probably see at least Bang Bang Con live, or if not Bang Bang Con live and the one concert, probably on the 2020 DVD. Not that there's not content for the 2020 memories. Like, the guys did a lot of stuff, but I think we'll probably see those on there.
Yeah. That's what we want to see.
Yeah. I'm still holding out hope that they're going to try and sell us the Speak Yourself Soul final. Like,
I know, that's what's bizarre, is we never got that.
Where is that concert? Like,
I know.
We
only got the first day on V Live, and then the second day was in the movie theaters, and then the third day we didn't get to see officially.
Yeah.
No, it's so strange. And they did spread out the Sao Paulo DVD and the Wembley DVD. I mean, those were separated by like maybe 8 months. So maybe we're coming around the bend and Soul's coming up next.
I hope so.
Maybe.
I don't know, but we're also like about it. Well, that was October 2019, right?
It's crazy. It's been so
That
long.
was so long ago.
It's well over a year. Like, come on, get it together, Big Hit.
I just got on my Facebook memories. I think it was a couple of days ago. Was the 2-year anniversary of when BTS announced their "Speak Yourself" tour. That was a gut punch. Like, really, 2 years ago? Okay, wow, crap.
That's crazy.
Well, on my way home from work, they were talking to some people about, like, when do they think we could go to concerts? And somebody said, one of the experts said that they thought by November of this year, we might be able to go to concerts if everybody was vaccinated. So
we're trying.
I was gonna say we're making progress. It's not very fast, but
yeah,
it's better than where we were this time last year. So
right, yes, amen. And we can always hop on a plane and go to Korea if we don't get a concert here. I'm sorry,
That's
2-week
right.
quarantine in Korea is still on the table, folks.
I would be okay with it.
Me too.
Would I have to take a leave of absence from work? Yes. Would it be worth it? Also, yes.
I know I was asking my boss today about what, I wanted to make sure what my vacation time situation was for the year. And she's like, well, what do you think you're going to do? And I said, well, I don't know. Hoping I can go to some concerts.
Something somewhere, please. Anywhere.
Something. I just want to do something this year. Like, I literally did no things last year. I've been working from home since April 1st of 2020. And that's where I've been. Like,
Wow.
I literally only leave the house, a couple of times a month. So, like, I just want to go somewhere.
Yeah, me too. I want to.
That's
get
crazy.
Out of here.
It's crazy, the existence. Yeah.
See things. I don't really care so much about seeing people per se. Although if we all get a chance to meet up, that would be different. But
yes, as soon as possible.
Happy pre-birthday to our little meow meow. Happy birthday, Min Yoongi.
Happy birthday, Min Yoongi.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. That's always good. Oh my gosh.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Bangtan and Bday. You can find us on Twitter at BTS Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook at Bangtan and Bday, and our email is bangtanandbday@gmail.com.
Until next time, this is Crystal,
Dee,
Melissa,
Jay,
Susan,
Tina.
Bday.